Hey guys, got another requested video here. This one's going to be on the fire piston. This was requested by Robert. He goes by the name Argento261. I think he saw my other video on the fire making stuff, and I just briefly talked about this fire piston, and he wanted to know more about it and maybe see how it works. So basically, this is actually a custom made aluminum fire piston. Generally, what you're going to find if you're in the market to buy a fire piston is you're going to see wood fire pistons made out of wood, sometimes even brass. Other materials, more traditional, are like buffalo horn, sometimes even bamboo. So it's going to be rare you're going to find a metal one like this. This was custom made by a friend of mine on Blade Forums. I don't think he's making any more of these. These were originally $60. You're going to find that even the wood ones, because they're all handcrafted, they're handmade. So even if you go on eBay and find some nice ones on there, the wood ones will be about the same too, $60 to $80, depending on how extravagant they are. Basically, it's two pieces. Okay, you have what's called the plunger, which is this piece, and then you have the base. Okay, they're almost the same size. Obviously, this just barely fits into the base. Okay, and what you do to use this is you put a little piece of tinder. In this case, I have a charred cloth. Okay, if you want to know how to make char cloth, or want more information on this, there's plenty of videos already on YouTube on how to make this. Very simple. Basically, it's cotton that's been cooked, okay, but not burnt. It turns black. Very, very good videos by a lot of very good guys. So, check that out if you don't know what that is. Some things you can use besides char cloth if you're in the wild. Let's say if you have just your fire piston and you're in the wild, you don't have any char cloth. Obviously, you're trying to make a fire, so you can't make char cloth, while you're out there yet because you don't have a fire yet. Some natural materials that are great for this little tool is tinder fungus. More information you can find if you Google it. There's actually, I think, 2 different people on YouTube have a video on that, making fire with tinder fungus. Basically, it's a tree fungus. Very, very good for this. Also, if you're familiar with milkweed, there's a plant called milkweed. They have these large pods where the seeds are held, and they crack open, the seeds are released. There's a part inside the pod called the ovum, O-V-U-M, I believe that's how you spell it. Basically, it's just a light, fluffy piece that holds all those seeds inside the pod. You can use that as well, a little piece of that, which is a very kind of porous, dry piece of the plant. So it works well for this, as well. But basically, what you want to do is you take the plunger out. Okay, you're going to have a little slip on here that an O-ring goes, which I have in the bag. I keep separate. If I put the O-ring on, I can't store this completely, closed like this. So I store it like this and put the O-ring on when I need it. If I didn't have the O-ring, it would be probably, this long. So basically, you put your little tinder, whatever you're using for this. In this case, again, char cloth. You're going to put it in the front. It's going to be a little bored out piece, no matter what kind of fire piston you get. It's going to go right in the front here, the plunger. Then you put on your O-ring. Okay, so let me get that right now. Got my little O-ring here, gasket. Let me get myself a little piece of char cloth. You don't need much. That's actually too much. Just a nice little piece. Scrunch that up. Put that in the tip. Okay, press that in. And put on my O-ring. Now what you want to do is you want to keep this plunger lubed. You can use a variety of things. Everything from lip balm, Vaseline, whatever you have on hand that would lubricate this tubing, because you want to reduce the friction. What you're going to do is you're going to put this just barely inside the base, okay, right where the O-ring is, and then you're going to rapidly push down, okay, and what you're doing is you're compressing the air inside the tube here, and with the very fast compression of air, you're generating heat, and that's going to light your tinder. Okay, it's actually going to get to the point where you're creating fire inside here for a brief second. But you push down real hard and then pull out. Okay, and then you should probably have an ember on the end here. Okay, a little glowing red ember. I sometimes say amber, but I believe it's pronounced ember with an E. But basically, from there, you can do the same thing if you saw my flint and steel video. Once you have an ember, you can make a fire from there. It's very easy. So basically there's two ways you can do this. You can slam this together in your hands, okay, and pull out, or sometimes people find it easier to slam it down on something, the ground. In this case I have a table. This table is pretty beat up, so I don't mind doing that, but obviously you don't want to practice inside with your furniture. But I'm going to try to get an ember for you to show you what it looks like. So first I'm going to try slamming this down. I didn't get anything that time. Try just pushing down. Let's see. It's not always going to work on your first time here. Oh, what's that? Looks like I might have something. Yeah, I got a little ember here. I don't know if you see that. Just blowing on this. But basically, you can use that. You can put another little piece of char cloth on the tip of there to catch that on a separate piece, and then put that in whatever fire bundle you have. Actually went out on me. But or sometimes, more traditionally, what people will do is they'll have a little pick, which basically imagine like a toothpick or some kind of little piece. You can even use a twig. You stick that in the end here once you have your ember going. Stick that in the end and kind of just pick that out. Okay, so that will drop into your tinder bundle or fire bundle, and then from there you can blow it into flame and you have fire. So a pretty interesting design. Very, very old design itself. This was used by a lot of different tribes. I don't really want to get into a lot of specific information because, to be honest, I just don't remember. But a lot of tribes, I believe, in the Amazon, they use this to make fire for years and years. I believe this actual tool was seen. Again, I don't remember the guy's name. I'm not gonna blurt something out that's not true. I forget his name, but the creator of the diesel engine, I believe, was inspired by this tool. He had seen some tribe member use it, and he got the idea of making the diesel engine. It works on the same concept. You're using compressed air to get your heat. So pretty interesting. It's got a lot of history behind it. What's cool about this is that, like I said, even if I don't have char cloth, if I'm in the woods and I just have this tool, I can get a fire going. I mean, it's not the easiest way to get a fire going, but it's definitely a sure-proof way. So it's a reliable piece of equipment. Once you get the hang of it and you get used to using it, and you also familiarize yourself with different natural materials you can use. Because I mean, any tool is only as good as the person using it, and it's true for, like I said, almost any tool. The tool could be good, but if you don't know how to use it properly, it's not going to help you. So, like I said, if anyone's interested in the fire piston itself, just do a lot of reading on it. There's a couple different sites that have plenty of information and some good videos to give you an idea of how to use it. So that's it. So Robert, I hope this was a better explanation of it. I kind of got an ember going there, but it went out on me. Good thing I'm not in a survival situation right now, because I'd probably be very frustrated. But that's about it. That's the fire piston. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching.